Welcome back to the Pig Trail Show. It's now time for our Arkansas recruiting report. As you can see, we always are joined by our Otis Kirk, but we do have a special guest with us today, Kaden Henley. He's a Shiloh Christian linebacker committed to the Hogs. Kaden, thank you so much for taking the time with us this Sunday.
I'm glad to be here.
And we're a pleasure to have you, man. Before we get to some questions for you, Otis, we got to turn to a little bit of recruiting news, and then we'll talk to Kaden. It takes us to Bentonville with a recruit that the Hogs have been eyeing, Joey Sua.
Yeah, he moved here from California this summer, and Arkansas offered him soon after that. When he went down for a visit, Arkansas offered him down at the school there. And then, I went up and watched him in the scrimmage. We talked about that Saturday morning. I watched him his entire scrimmage, and then he committed to Arkansas the other morning at 6 a.m. That is one of the earliest commitments in the history of Arkansas football. He gets up early like I do, and so it was good to see him commit. But no, I mean, here's a big offensive lineman, 6'5", 315 in the class of 2023. He comes in with the two tight ends, Jaden Ham and Shamar Easter. So Arkansas right now has got 3 commitments, and all 3 of those kids are big-time players. I think, Kaden, you said you had talked to him at the picnic when they had that. What was your thoughts on him? I mean, boy, he's a good-looking kid, isn't he?
Yes, sir. He's a big kid, and I love to watch him play because he finishes on the offensive line. And anytime you get a guy like him to commit, it's awesome. But he's a finisher, and that's what you want in an offensive lineman, and it's fun to watch.
I bet Kaden would tell you he's only got one weakness. He doesn't play for Shiloh. That's probably the only weakness that kid's got is he doesn't block for Shiloh and doesn't for Bentonville instead.
Yeah.
No,
Kaden, we mentioned Shiloh, a huge win this week. You guys have been rolling so far this season. How do you feel like the year has gone for Shiloh Christian?
I mean, we lost one game. It was a winnable game, and they played better than us, and they won, but other than that, we've been playing well, and we're just trying to get better and just have another great year.
And I mean, I know you're still got a year, and we're looking forward a little bit to the future here. Obviously, you are committed to Arkansas. This journey for the Razorbacks, just kind of sitting back and watching the program that you're going to join. They were in the top 10. They fell down a little bit in the polls. I think they landed at 13. But just these last few weeks, watching Arkansas and saying, that's the team I'm going to play for. How excited has this season been for you to watch those Hogs?
It's exciting. I've been at every home game so far, and I'm going to be at every one of them. And every time I'm there, I'm amazed and just excited to say I'm going to be a Razorback someday.
Yeah, what's it mean to kind of stay home and represent that home state, have Arkansas on your jersey and represent the place you call home?
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. So it's special just to represent your hometown and just be that close. Like, it's a 10-minute drive from campus, and everyone here is going to be supporting me. It'll be fun and awesome.
And through this season, how is your game? What do you need to evolve in this season before you get to Arkansas? What are the things that you're working on in your game right now that you want to transition to the college level? What are those things that you're really honing in on?
I want to be as big, as strong, and as fast as possible. That's my goal, and just continue to progress in every way that I can.
What are your measurements right now?
I'm 6'2", 220.
6'2", 220. Where do you want to get to?
Probably 6'2", 225-ish when I'm on campus, somewhere around there.
And this season, what's the goal for you guys? I mean, Shiloh's always dominant. Is it always just like, we got to chase another title?
Yeah, that's our goal, to win another state championship.
Otis, any questions for Kaden?
Yeah, I guess it's Shiloh. I mean, I guess it's championship or kind of bust, isn't it? I mean, I don't mean you can't have a good season, but I mean, that's kind of you guys championship or it's somewhat of a disappointment, isn't it?
Yes, sir. That's our goal, ultimately, to win a state championship.
You know, one thing I find interesting with Caden and Nick is all three of these linebackers who are committed. You've got him, you've got Manny Powell, you've got Jordan Crook. All three are midterm graduates. You know, talk about and you guys, Arkansas needs you because they've got, you know, all those linebackers that are playing pretty much are seniors, the ones that are starting. I mean, Poole, Morgan, and Henry. Talk about you three guys getting on campus at midterm and just you three have really kind of formed a bond, haven't you, with you guys? I know you and Crook were hanging out together on your official visit and stuff.
Yes, sir. We talk regularly, and we're excited to help the team any way that we can. And we have a good friendship, and we're ready to go play with each other.
I talked to JJ Hollingsworth the other night, and he was telling me that your group chat is still going strong and everything with commitments.
Yes,
That, you know, in the past, I don't know, years ago, kids couldn't, well, first place, that many kids didn't commit as early as they do now, but we're virtually the entire class is filled before the season starts. But just talk about how neat it is to talk to kids all over the United States who are committed to Arkansas, and you guys keep up with each other. And that way, when you get to campus, it's really like you almost know everybody in the class, even if you haven't met them.
Yes, sir. We're trying to build those relationships before we get on campus, so
Right.
we know each other and we're more familiar with each other. And now we're already starting to learn about each other and just build that relationship earlier than December or January when we all get here.
What impresses you? And I think Coach Odom, what's he got? 2 sons on the Shiloh team, is that right? 2?
Yes, sir. He has one on the junior high team and then one that plays with me.
Okay, I knew you had at least one with you. What do you like about Coach Odom's defense? What do you like about that style of defense that he does?
Yeah, we're very similar. Both of our defenses, Shiloh and Arkansas, and what I like about their defense is just how their whole squad just flies around and they're playing football right and they're playing it hard. And then as a defense in the whole, it just puts everyone in a situation where I feel like people can be successful. And I've loved running that defense just because we ran a 4-2-5 my sophomore year, and then we started to transition to all the dime stuff my junior year, and then this year we've done all dime against all spread teams, and even against those other teams I get into 11 personnel, things like that, and it's been a good transition.
Gary's defense really gives a linebacker a chance to really shine, don't you think so? I mean, it seems like kind of the defensive linemen tie up the offensive linemen, and it frees the linebackers to get in there and make plays. And I mean, those three they've got over there right now are doing as good as anybody, doing as well as anybody does.
Yes, sir. I got 3 studs over there.
Yeah, those kids are playing the best of their career, and it's a good time for them to do it. I'm going to tell you, Nick, I saw Caden play. First time I ever saw him was on film, and I thought, man, I mean, he had no offers this time, and I'm thinking this linebacker has got the best instincts. I mean, what Caden does so well is he's got instincts that you've got to have at linebacker to be a big-time linebacker, and he's got them. I mean, it's almost like he knows the play before it happens, and he's right there for it. And it's just unusual to see linebackers with those kind of instincts. That's what really impresses me about Caden, that and everything else. But I mean, that's what stood out to me at first was I don't know why he doesn't have offers, because this kid's going to make it big time in college.
And he's going to Arkansas. Kaden Henley, Shiloh Christian, staying home with the Hogs. Hopefully going to continue that long-standing good inside play by the linebackers that we're seeing this season. Kaden, thank you so much for joining us. Otis as well. More Pig Trail Show coming up after the break.